going to go over a couple safety rules with you today. There's 4 big rules when it comes to firearm safety, and they're the cardinal rules. So anytime you're around a gun, it's really important that you follow these rules in order to stay safe with the firearm. We definitely want responsible gun owners out there, and this is how it happens. First rule of gun safety is treat all guns like they're loaded. So what does that mean exactly? That's a mindset. The moment that you forget that you're human is the moment that you violate this rule. Everybody thinks that it's an innate skill that you're not going to point a gun at someone, that you're not going to put your finger on the trigger until you're ready. That's just not the case. It is absolutely a trained thing, and you have to remember that. Number 1 rule is to treat all guns as if they are loaded. Rule number 2 is do not point the gun at anything you are not willing to shoot or destroy. Usually this happens when we forget that we have a gun in our hand because we're violating that first rule, and we're forgetting that we're human, and we start talking with our hands, or maybe we need to bend over to retrieve something and we point it at ourselves as we do so. So definitely need to make sure that we keep this pointed in a safe direction. If you need to pick something up, think about setting the gun down. If you're a hand talker, absolutely learn to not talk with the gun in your hand. That's something that I had to learn. Number 3 is your trigger discipline. So keep your fingers straight and off of the trigger until you have made the decision to fire. So I would point the gun at the target, finger goes to the trigger, bang, 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 finger comes back off of the target before I come off of the target. If I'm not pointed at something I'm willing to shoot, I need to keep my finger off of the trigger. Number 4 rule is know your target and what is beyond. Definitely important, and a lot of times often forgot about. If you have a bullet exiting the end of your gun, imagine that your signature is on it and you're responsible for wherever it goes. You cannot take it back. So make sure that if you're shooting at a piece of cardboard out in the country somewhere, that you know what's beyond your cardboard. If you're shooting at a threat, it's a justified situation, so on and so forth. Definitely make sure that there's not going to be collateral damage. Even though hollow points are meant to expand on impact and slow it down and stop, it's not always the case. So you definitely need to have a healthy backstop and be responsible for every bullet that leaves your gun. Okay. So again, number 1 rule is that mindset. Treat all guns like they're loaded. Number 2, know where your muzzle is pointed. Number 3, keep your fingers straight and off of the trigger to the point where you're walking around with Windex bottles with your fingers straight. And number 4, make sure you know what's beyond your target and around your target. Have good situational awareness when you're shooting. That's all for the 4 cardinal safety rules. Come see us at the range St. Louis West, and we will go into more detail on those.